without you. Baby, it's the only way to go through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Afternoon. I hope you're all well. Little bit of a different one from me. Obviously, because of the international breaks, I'm going to do a Liverpool news, latest news. So I'll do one every couple of days. Lots and lots to talk about. I did want to plug the fact that I'm on Jamie's show tonight at 8:00. That's going to be an absolute corker. Jamie Phillips, football chat. He's going to have a lot of YouTube content creators on there. All the people you know and love. So please check that out at 8:00. And also, I'm going to postpone my conspiracy show tonight. I'm going to move that to tomorrow. So if you do want to get involved, subscribe, and I'll be doing a 2-hour conspiracy show tomorrow. That will be at either 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. If you've got your notification on, it'll come up. I've got loads to talk about. I'm going to try and be a bit more positive in this show. I've done my conversation on Arnie. Like, go and check out my last show. I did an hour and a half. I broke down all the failures, all of the issues. I broke all of that down. I wanted to focus on a couple of positive things today. Obviously wanted to talk about a little bit more about transfer market, because we're now linked with loads of new players, which personally I don't think is going to fix us, but we'll see what happens. And I wanted to really talk a little bit about Florian Wirtz, because I feel like this guy has been absolutely scapegoated by everybody, for no apparent reason. Like, and I've even got the evidence to show you that this guy is the real deal, and we are the problem. We're the problem. Liverpool FC is the problem, not Florian Wirtz, which we'll also talk about. And I probably want to have a little conversation around Mo Salah, which I didn't really want to have that conversation this season about, but I think we're probably going to talk a little bit about Mo Salah as well. And look, I've already said I'm Arnie Slot out. I think we could do better. I don't think this guy's going to turn us around. I don't really want to harp on about that. Like, we've got him. It's come out today that he's being fully backed. I'm going to start doing some screen sharing now. By the way, 30 of you in here already. Brilliant. If you can hit the likes early, that would be fantastic. So, couple of things. He's going to be backed. All right, the board are fully behind him. I don't know whether I've got the actual tweet. I don't think I've got the tweet, but I'll bring this up anyway. So, it was from Fabrizio Romano. Basically, Liverpool's board, Liverpool's backroom staff are fully behind him to turn it round. They feel the problem is the integration and the change. I think that's total bullshit, but that's what they say. But I mean, for God's sake, he's integrated 2 players. Like 2 players seem to be integrated. There's only 2 players that seem to actually have been integrated into the team. The rest of them haven't even played. Like, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike seem to be the only players that have actually had any integration, like where they're in the team and they're actually playing regularly and doing bits. Like, the rest have done 0 and have been dreadful. So for me, I think that's a cop out, but it is what it is. Like, so according to Fabrizio Romano, they're backing him. But look, there's been no comments from the club. Like, Fabrizio Romano can say what he wants, but there's been no comments from the club. There's been no comments from the club. And I wanted to show you this because I thought it was funny, but I also a bit of copium, maybe. I don't know. Like, we say out, like, work this one out how you want, all right? But I'm just putting that guy's face up there. All right? I'm just putting it up there. And he was interviewed recently, and Zinedine Zidane reveals coaching a new team, it will happen soon, very soon. Look, we all like a bit of copium. We all like a bit of hopium. We all like a bit of something to make us feel better. Okay? I'm putting that out there as something that might make you feel a bit better. That this guy said he's coming back to football to coach a team very soon. I'm just putting it out there. It's out there, okay? It's in the ether. It's in the ether. There he is. There he is, okay? He's there. He's there, and he said that he's coming to coach a team very soon. I don't know what team. We don't know what team, okay? But that's what he said. All right? Bit of copium for you. Bit of copium for you. There you go. All right. And I'm actually going to show you this because this is even funnier. So the comment section of the Zidane post is unreal. It's unreal. Check this out. Okay. This is the comment section of the Zidane post. All right. Okay. This is the comment section of the Zidane post. Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. Like, I'm not joking you. Liverpool. Like, everybody in the post, everybody in the Zidane post has basically wrote Liverpool, apart from one person that's wrote Indonesia national team. Oh my God. Oh my God, you are kidding me. Honestly. That is how desperate Liverpool are for a new guy now. Like, that everyone in the comment section has wrote Liverpool. Like, it's wild. That is absolutely wild if you ask me. I'm sorry. That's wild if you ask me. And that's 1,220 comments. 1,220 comments. And, like, should we see how many more? Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. Someone put Juventus. Someone put Man United. Slot should be sacked. Alonso to replace him, and Zidane. Okay, so he's basically predicting the future. Liverpool. 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 Honestly. Honestly, Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. Like, honestly, this is insane. That is absolutely insane. Anyway, there you go. There's my first bit of that's my first bit of copium for you. So everybody in the Zidane post, well, 90% of the people in the comments basically want him to come to Liverpool. So I'm not on my own then. I'm not on my own that a lot of Liverpool fans want a new manager. Okay. So who have we been linked with? What is the news right now? What is the news right now? Okay, so a couple of things. First one is Rio and Trey are both playing for the under-19s tonight, for Lithuania. Maybe you go and watch that. Feel a little bit better. Watch Trey and Rio cook for the international team. Yeah, and then maybe we should give these guys a chance and actually play them, because sorry, but the guys that are on the pitch right now are stinking the place up. Maybe stick Trey in there. Maybe give Trey a bit of game time. Maybe give Rio a bit of game time on the left. Maybe give Rio a bit of game time on the right. Because right now, whoever's playing is stinking the place up. stinking the place up right now. So maybe give the youngsters a game. Maybe see how they get on. Because the adults can't seem to get it right. What else have I got for you? I thought this one was really interesting. This was a really interesting comment. So this came from Oxlade Chamberlain, and I think this is lost. I think this is now a thing of the past at Liverpool. When it comes to his team talks, you feel like you're going over the trenches into war. Like he'd rile you up. Like, does anybody think that Arnie's riling the Liverpool players up? Because they're coming out to games like wet flannels. Like they're trying to avoid the battles. Like this is something which is solely missed out of Liverpool right now, I think, is the fight. And the reason I say that is I watched TalkSport. Sometimes I watch TalkSport. I watched it in the car when I was waiting for my wife to come out the shop. And I was listening to Danny Murphy, and I do like Danny Murphy. And he basically said, if you're shit right now, like if you're playing shit, yeah, and you've lost loads of games and you're in the mud, yeah, and you're not performing, then how can your reaction on the pitch stay the way it is from last season? Because when you're winning games, it's different. And he's talking mainly about Mo Salah. He's talking mainly about Mo Salah. He's also talking about Alexis McAllister as well. And he's basically saying, last season, you didn't have to defend because we were winning games. So it didn't matter. Like, you were scoring goals. It didn't matter. You were winning games. Like, it was fine. Like, that wasn't an issue. And McAllister could get further forward and he could be more involved in the attacking sense and not the defensive sense because you're winning games. And he's like, and he was saying, why is that mentality still there that we're getting pumped 3-0 at the Etihad, or we're getting pumped 2-0 at the Etihad, or we're getting beat, yeah? And I'm still not doing any defending, and I'm not scoring either. Like, I'm not scoring any goals. We're getting our asses handed to us. Like, Bradley's getting overrun, getting double teamed. Gravenberch is out of position all the time because he's helping Bradley, and McAllister's still doing something different, like trying to get forward. Mo's not even thinking about tracking back to help Bradley while he's getting rinsed by Doku. And there's a mentality of still not thinking of, hang on a minute, we need to defend as a whole team, not individuals, but as a whole collective. We need to defend because we're conceding goals and we are crap right now. Like, we're not in good form. We're losing games. And he was saying that, like, the penny just hasn't dropped. And he was kind of making out that this isn't just this isn't just a manager thing. This is an individual thing as well. And the manager has to take accountability for the whole collective. And the whole collective is, you have to fucking defend. Like, if your back's against the wall and you're losing games and you're having your ass handed to you repeatedly in games, then you have to defend as an entire collective. Like, your mentality isn't, I need to get it, I need to go up there and score a goal. Your mentality should be, I need to stop them from scoring because they're all over us. And this is at the manager's door. This is at his door. And this is why I brought up the comment from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain about Klopp. Like, you're in the trenches. Like, you're battling. This is a war. This is a war that has to be won. Like, It's a game of two sides, and one of them is trying to beat the other. And right now, we're beaten before we're even on the pitch. Because we play with 9 men away from home. Because Mo doesn't do any defending, and Alexis McAllister is too far forward, and he's not thinking about any defending. We're already 9 men. We're already playing with 9 men when the opposition have the ball. And this is what he said. And like at the end of the day, he literally said, and if the manager's telling everyone to do it and they're not doing it, then the manager needs to take them out the team and go, you're not doing what I tell you. Sit on the bench while I get someone in who can. And that is at the manager's door as well. So both things are at the manager's door. The whole identity of you're in the trenches, you win your battles, you go out there, you play hard, you go out there to win your duels. That's not happening in any Liverpool game this season. We're losing our duels, we're losing our battles, we're being outrun, we're being outfought. It's a right across the board. Right across the board, from front to back, all over the park. That's down to the manager's mentality. That's down on the manager. And then, well, if the players aren't doing what you're telling them to do, then that's also down to you, because take them out. Remove them. If you're telling Mo Salah to track back and defend when he's not scoring in away games, or you're telling Alexis McAllister, you need to get back and help out. Like, help out your left back. Like, help out your defence, and he's not doing it, then you need to get them out the team. It's as simple as that. You need to go, right, I've told you 3 times. You're out. Someone can come in and do the job. That's also down to the manager. It's also down to the manager. Okay. So what I wanted to cover now is... Oh, hang on, have I got more stuff for you? I think I've got more stuff. I have got more stuff. So, latest updates. Liverpool management annoyed that Mark Guehi didn't sign in the summer. New formation is being tested after the international break with Hugo Ekitike and Alexander Isak. Potentially 4-4-2. Potentially 4-4-2. Senior players believe title race is not over, and elite winger to be targeted in January. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to basically, I've done a search on AI. Okay. So I'll give you all the stories on AI about the players that we're linked with. Okay. The Vitinha one, I don't think has any legs, by the way. And I know people are talking about it. I don't think the Vitinha one has any legs. I think it's an old rumour which has been resurfaced because there was an interview with Vitinha last season when we played them at home, and Vitinha said he thought Anfield was brilliant. He loved the atmosphere. He thinks it would be a great ground to play at. That was it. That was it. There's nothing else to it. Okay? I think it's bullshit. So first of all, I wanted to share the AI stuff, so we can do that now. So we can share the AI stuff and have a look at the players that we're linked with. Okay, this is all the normal stuff that everybody knows, but we'll cover it. We'll cover it anyway. Okay. So where are we? Where's the AI stuff? Here. Okay. Right. So this is all the latest stuff. Okay, so I can cover this while we talk about it. First one is Alessandro Bastoni. Liverpool being linked with an £88 million bid to sign Bastoni. Okay, this is from sources, and this is why I wanted to do this. Is I wanted to tell you the sources, because then you will understand how much bullcrap some of it is. Okay. That's the reason why. I wanted you to see who the sources are, which then you'll understand that it's bullcrap. Okay, Mundo Deportivo and QN Gronomo. Bullcrap. Bastone is not coming to Liverpool. Okay, Bastone is not leaving Italy. Full stop. All right. Mark Guehi remains a key target after the move fell through on deadline day. Okay, rumours from Spain, from Real Madrid, is that he's turned down Real Madrid because he's given Liverpool his word for either a January or a summer move. This is on the Liverpool website. Okay, this is on the Liverpool website, right? Mark Guehi is a very high place target. Okay, I mean the guy was in a tracksuit. The guy was in a Liverpool tracksuit. Okay, what we want to hope as Liverpool fans is Crystal Palace start losing games. Okay, we want to hope that Crystal Palace start losing games and drop further down the table because we'll then have a better chance of getting Guehi. Okay, that's it. That's what we want. We want that to happen. Okay, Nico Schlotterbeck, an alternative option at centre back, reportedly unhappy and refusing a new contract at Dortmund. That's at Liverpool FC official site. Okay, so that has also got legs. But that's had legs for a while because we've looked at Schlotterbeck for a while. Okay, we might have not gone for Schlotterbeck last season and gone for Guehi because of the injury that he got, the knee injury. All right, but now he's recovered. All right, so I think it is a case of either Guehi or Schlotterbeck. I'll be completely honest. I think it's one or the other. The Van Heck one is never going to happen. I'm sorry. Sorry, the guy just does not suit how we play football. Van Hecker, he just doesn't. He's not a great defender. Not a great defender. Doesn't win a lot of aerial duels either. Yakuba Minteh is from ESPN, okay, and it's an £80 million link. Yakuba Minteh is linked with Liverpool because he used to play for Arne Slot, and I'm sorry, but we had the chance to sign him for like 30 million last season. We would have just done it. We would have just done it if we were really keen. We would have just done it. And Semenyo wants to leave Bournemouth. That, I think, is probably the sale. I think we either sign Semenyo or Guehi or Schlotterbeck, if I'm completely honest. If I'm completely honest, I think it's one of two of those three. Yakuba Minteh, we're not going to spend 80 million on. We're just not. We're just not. It's a ridiculous amount of money. It's a ridiculous amount of money. It's just not going to happen. Okay, outbound, and this is the scary one. Outbound, Dominic Szoboszlai has been linked with Real Madrid and Manchester City. So Dominic Szoboszlai has a contract run until 2028. I don't think Dominic Szoboszlai is going to sign a new contract at Liverpool. I'm sorry to say it. I don't think any players are going to sign new contracts at Liverpool at this moment in time. I just don't see it. Why would you? Like, the manager's a fucking mess. The management at our club is an absolute mess by this guy. Like, Curtis Jones, his contract expires next year. Like, why would Curtis Jones want to stay at Liverpool right now? Like, he's better than Alexis McAllister in every single aspect of his game right now, and he can't get on the pitch. Like, how Alexis McAllister is still playing game after game is beyond me. When Curtis Jones, every time he's played, has looked 10 times better. He makes our midfield look so much more structured. He's also got the idea of going, hang on a minute, there's a big gaping hole there. I'm going to go and stand in it. Hang on, our defence looks really shaky. I'm going to go and stand closer to it and shield. So I don't think anyone's signing a new deal at Liverpool. Konate's not. I think Konate ends up at Bayern Munich, by the way. Like, I think he ends up at Bayern Munich. Centre back wise, Real Madrid reportedly interested. Yeah, we all know that. That's from L'Equipe. Andrew Robinson off to Celtic. I think that'll happen. I don't think he'll get a new deal. I don't want him to get a new deal. Federico Chiesa linked with Napoli again. Why would Chiesa want to stay at Liverpool? Why would Chiesa want to stay at Liverpool when the guy on the right-hand side has stunk the entire season up? Mo Salah stunk the entire season up on the right-hand side, and Federico Chiesa has come on as a substitute like 3-4 times. He's already scored 2 goals. He's already scored 2 goals. And the guy on the right has scored 4 and completely stunk the place up all season. And Chiesa gets no look in. Why would Chiesa want to stay? Like, if I was Federico Chiesa, I'd be on the phone to my agent going, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here! What? Who's this guy in charge? Like, who does he think he is? Who does he think he is?" Federico Chiesa looks like the only player at Liverpool, apart from Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones, who looks like they actually give a fuck. Actually gives a shit and wants to work hard and wants to run and wants to battle and wants to actually achieve something. Like, everybody else is just walking and jogging. Not for me. Not for me. Like, that rumour's probably high, and Napoli have had a bit of a wobble recently, so maybe that's one that could happen. Mohamed Salah, that's from the Liverpool Echo. Unconfirmed reports of interest from his homeland. What? He's not going to go back to Egypt. Who's he going to play for in Egypt? Like, he's on 400 grand a week at us. He's going nowhere. Like, the only place he'll go is Saudi Arabia because they can afford him. And who'd want him right now? He's absolutely stinking the place up. So I think the outbounds are all tosh as well, apart from Konate, Robbo, and Chiesa. And then I wanted to share this. So should we have a look at Indy Caller's latest updates? We haven't spoken about Indy Caller for a while. So this is the potential blockbuster bid. According to several reports, Liverpool are considering a club record 114 million bid for Vitinha. I think it's ass. Sorry. He's rated as a slot type player. PSG's strong stance means that he won't go. Sorry, I'm not doing Indy Callan. I was doing the Vitinha one. Sorry. And the transfer complexities. Any deal will be difficult to pull off, with other clubs like Real Madrid, Arsenal, and Juventus monitoring the situation. I don't think any of that is true, by the way, but there you go. The Indy Callan stuff is here. Hang on. Where's the Indy Callan one? Whoops. Sorry. The Indy Callan one was before it. Okay, so Antonio Semenyo's future posted an exclusive bomb claiming the Bournemouth winger has asked to leave the club in January. Liverpool will be all over that, I'm telling you. Odegaard has rejected an approach from Inter Milan. Marco Silva. Marco Silva mentioned the Fulham's manager is being watched. I don't know who's watching Marco Silva. Konate had a new contract offered. I think it's worth 145,000. this new deal, but he wants over 220,000. Raheem Sterling, burglars into his house. Everton's officials in Brazil suggesting a potential transfer activity. They do like a Brazilian, don't they, Everton? Miles Lewis-Skelly claimed that Arsenal would only consider selling him if a substantial bid is received. That was from his voice, by the way. He said it. So maybe Lewis-Skelly could be on the move because he's not getting any game time now. Arne Slot's future provided the opinion that Liverpool manager Arne Slot's job will be under serious threat if the team's poor form continues into January. So I think the club are giving him until January. And that's from IndyColor. Okay? All right, so that's the news. That's the news. Okay, sorry. I just removed myself. I didn't remove the screen. Okay, so that's the latest news. Right, so this little section for 10-15 minutes. Has anybody got any questions for me? Anyone got any questions for me that we can also look at live? Okay, because I'm going to do this on a regular basis now because we've got the international break. And has anyone got any questions they want to ask me before I go into a little bit more about? Well, I wanted to talk about Florian Wirtz. I also wanted to show you a video on Florian Wirtz, and I also wanted to show you some numbers as well. But has anyone got any questions for me that they want me to talk about right now? The floor's yours. 200,000 to do a Bambi on ice impression. Look, at the end of the day, we know that every team's tactics now are to target the right-hand side and Canate. We know that. We've been told by Manchester United, we've been told by Chelsea, we've been told by Manchester City. Like, every single tactic is make sure that Canate gets the ball. But it's not just Canate's fault. Like, it's not just Canate's fault. Like, he hasn't got any options. Like, we need to give him some options to pass the ball. If that's how they're playing, then you need to combat it, manager. Oi, coach. Oi, guy who's being paid $6 million a year. Like, you know, the guy's on the training ground. The guy stood there on the touchline watching it. Like, you got all these YouTube content creators who are sat there commenting on tactics and how we combat things. Like, why don't the experts do anything about it? Like, you got all of us seeing this, talking about it. Like, how about the people who get the big bucks? How about the professionals who've actually got their badges? Do something about it. Madness. Would Edison be a good signing as a number 6? I think just playing a midfielder as a number 6 might be good. Like, Gravenberch was pretty good last season. He won Player of the Season. He's been nominated this year as well for how well he did last season as a world player. So why not just play Gravenberch as a 6? Try that for a start. Like, try not playing a number 10. Like, try having 3 midfielders that are actually close to each other. Maybe give that a shot. Like, maybe give that one a shot. Like, it's not rocket science, but maybe give that a shot. Maybe sack the shit double pivot because nobody plays a 6 in it. Maybe stop doing that. Maybe stop playing the double pivot with the worst double pivot player on the left-hand side in the Premier League in Alexis McAllister. Why not that one? I wanted to show you something, actually, which has got Unai Emery in it, by the way, which is really interesting because I didn't know this. Emery was my choice, by the way. You know this. I went on loads of shows, talked about this guy, and got laughed off. I got laughed off by so many people. But I said, look, if we're replacing Jurgen Klopp, go and get Emery. Go and get Emery. He's the one. He's the one. He made so much sense to me years ago. But when Villa got him, I'm like, okay, that ship has sailed. Glasner, I mean, at the end of the day, do you think Glasner would get the best out of Wirtz? Do you think Glasner would get the best out of our strikers? I'm asking you that question. Do you think Glasner might actually sort our midfield out? Because right now, he's got Adam Wharton and Kamada, who's actually not even a midfielder. I think he's an attacker that he's converted into a midfielder. And they have got a really good midfield. Like every time Crystal Palace play us, they murder us in midfield. So do you think Glasner might be able to get the best out of Florian Wirtz when he's literally just sold 2 players who were wingers for him, one to Bayern Munich, who was in the top 10 for the Ballon d'Or in Elise, and the other one, Eze, who's basically turned Arsenal into this monster. They put Eze in the team and they look hot. So do you think Glasner might be able to sort that out? Yes. Glasner would make our defence tighter. Glasner would make our midfield stronger. And Glasner might actually get our winger and attacker to actually work. Because right now, this guy can't do jack shit. How long would I give Slot? I would have given Slot 2 weeks prior. Nah, I would have got rid of Slot. I would have got rid of Slot after the second loss. Manchester United would have been the turning point for me. The loss at Manchester United would have been the one. And then we had a chance. We've just had a chance to pull the trigger. We haven't done it. I think the board will give him January. I think the board will give him till January. I know why wait till January. I get it. Canate ain't worth that money. Canate right now, I would free transfer. I'd free transfer. See you, mate. I genuinely would. He's a big problem. He's a very big problem for Liverpool right now. Do you see that horrible pic of Isaac? Yeah, I know. I think Emery might be on 9 million. I don't know. What else have we got? He did have Eze playing really well. Arsenal are not a monster. I think the numbers. I think the numbers speak for themselves this season. I think the numbers speak for themselves. I think it does. I can't show you a pic of someone else's stream. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've got no more questions. You like Gasperini of Roma, but he's just gone. So, and he's also old. He's an old manager. Like Gasperini, he's not coming to the Premier League. There's proactive, there's reactive, and then there's FSG. I'm not blaming FSG for this one. I'm sorry. I'm not blaming FSG for that one. Yeah, I'm not blaming FSG for the manager being dog shit. I'm blaming the manager being dog shit for it. If they give him till January, then that's fair. Like that's fair. Like if they give him till January, that's their choice. Like that's their choice. They obviously don't want to spend, 5 million, 6 million on making him redundant. I don't know. I don't know. But let me quickly. So we've got 15 minutes left. I'm only doing an hour. So let me show you this video of Florian Wirtz. Okay, I'm going to show you the video, and then we're going to have a talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to take you out the chat while I share this. Don't even mention Mancini, because I've been given pelters on so many channels for mentioning him. But he's the guy that made Manchester City into a powerhouse that they become under Pep. He started it all off. He's that guy. He was that guy. Like, okay. So I'm going to show you this video of Florian Wirtz, and we can then have a conversation about it afterwards, okay? But there's no sound, but just watch the video, okay? All right. Okay, so just watch the video. We'll watch it over again, okay? We'll watch it a couple of times, okay? Okay. So, right. So this was a video that I found on Instagram, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna remove that. Okay, I'm gonna put you back in the chat. So this is a video I found on Instagram. Okay, I haven't looked at other videos, but I counted 11 different opportunities in 10 different games. I'm not making that up. I went through it and watched it over and over again. 11 opportunities in 10 different games that Wirtz was wide open, available for a chance. And this isn't me saying that Wirtz created the opportunities. This is me showing you a video of Wirtz available for the opportunities. Like, everybody scapegoated Wirtz with, well, the guy's not created enough chances for everybody else. Well, we all know that the guy's created 26 chances this season. We all know that. We all know he's created more open play chances than any other player in the Premier League. We all know that. We've all seen it with our eyes, how many chances he's created for other people. I just showed you a video of him stood there for 10, pointing at his feet with a gaping goal in front of him. This isn't scapegoating Wirtz for for not creating. This is now showing you Wirtz is stood there for the finishing. Like, we can all sit there and go, oh, well, Wirtz hasn't got any assists. Well, Wirtz hasn't got any assists because the players that he passes the ball to have fucking missed over and over and over again. But I've now just showed you a video of the players not passing to Wirtz when he stood there wide open for a tap-in. And we're not just talking about Mo Salah. We're talking about Ekitike. We're talking about Cody. We're talking about other players. We're talking about Dominic Szoboszlai. We're talking about Alexis McAllister. We're talking about other players. We're not just talking about, oh, it's all Mo Salah, Because it's not all Mo Salah. It is the collective players. It is a manager problem. It is a problem across the board. Like, give the ball to the guy who stood in front of an open net. Stop being a selfish twat. Stop trying to steal the headlines. This is a major, major issue. This is a major issue. I watched that video and I just sat there and thought, this is a club problem. This is a team problem. This is a coaching problem. This isn't just system. This isn't just function. This isn't just formation. This is an attitude problem. Like, how is the guy going to ever succeed at Liverpool if, for one thing, nobody scores the chances that he creates, and the second thing, nobody fucking gives the guy the ball when he stood in front of a fucking net? Like, that's a fundamental issue across the board, which Xabi Alonso clearly had that sorted at Bayer Leverkusen. Clearly had that sorted. Clearly had that. He had that nailed down to a T, because everybody was passing it to each other, and it was a collective unity of, guess what? It doesn't matter who scores. We score. We score. Right now, there's no we. There's no we at Liverpool right now. Right now, it's I. Right now, it's me. Right now, I need to eat. I don't care about you. I need to eat. I don't care about defending. I need to eat. Like, this is a manager issue. This is a coaching issue. This is a problem. This is a problem off the pitch. There's a problem in the changing room. Like, I don't know where this problem is. But I just showed you a small clip of Florian Wirtz stood in front of an open net on a number of occasions for Liverpool and being ignored. Being ignored. And I haven't showed you the video of all the chances being missed by all the other players because I didn't want to get too angry. But this is a problem that needs to be sorted out by the management in the changing rooms at the end of a game. Like, look, guys, we're here to win the game as a team. Like, pass the ball to Wirtz when he stood in front of an open net, for fuck's sake. Like, he was there twice. Like, put the ball in the net when he gives you it. Try that one. And I'm starting to sit there and think, there's a guy out there right now who seems to be Wirtz's cheerleader. Like, we know this. He seems to be Wirtz's cheerleader. He seems to be the only one who's on this guy's side. And he's the German national team manager, Nagelsmann. And I've heard nothing but praising for Wirtz. Like, the latest comment he said was, I think it'd be great for Wirtz to just take his mind off how bad it is at Liverpool and just come and do his game at Germany. Like, why not go and get him? Like, go and get Nagelsmann. Go and get Nagelsmann. Have we done so bad with Germans? Have we done so bad with Germans? Nagelsmann. Do you think he'll get Wirtz to work? He absolutely adores him. Knows how to make him work for Germany. Like, I'd take Nagelsmann in a heartbeat right now. I really would. I really would. And like, I watched that video and I just felt sorry for the guy. Like, the guy's put it all on the line. Like, he has. Like, Wirtz is a 22-year-old. I think people forget how young he is. He's 22 years old. As a 22-year-old, Bundesliga Player of the Season 2 years in a row, like in the Ballon d'Or top 20 every single year for the last couple of years. Put it all on the line to come to Liverpool, to continue winning trophies with Liverpool. And I just think he's been treated so badly. Badly by the media, badly by the press, badly by a lot of our fans as well. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of our fans that have been bad to him. And I'm looking on the pitch, and he's being treated badly by his own players. Like the manager's a fucking joke right now. Like we don't even need to talk about him. Like the guy doesn't know where to play him. Like he plays him everywhere but where he's actually comfortable. But you spend 116 million. You're not going to get 116 million because it doesn't look like we're going to win shit with Slot. So, what, you think we're going to win a Champions League with him? You think we're going to win another Premier League with him? No, we're not. I'm not going to win fuck all with Slot. Like, we're just not. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. But every time he tries to integrate one of his new players, we turn to shit. That's on him. That's on him. If the only way Liverpool work is by playing all of the players that are Jurgen Klopp's players, then that's on Arne Slot being a bad manager. That's not on anybody else. I'm sorry. That's not on anybody else. If the best performances you're going to get out of Liverpool is by playing 90% of Jurgen Klopp's players, then that's a manager problem. That's a manager problem. That's a manager problem. But you sign this guy and you don't build a team around him. You build a team around him because he's the guy that makes the team tick. He's the guy that runs the team. You build a team around £116 million signing, who is the metronome of Germany, of Bayer Leverkusen for years. He makes everything run. Everything goes through him. Everything comes out of him. He creates. He scores. He gets more touches than anyone else. He gets more passes than anyone else. He dribbles more than anyone else. Everything about him, you make the team about him. And you're just not. And you haven't even tried. You haven't even tried. Like, how have you not tried? Like, right now, Liverpool, everything is built around Dominic Szoboszlai right now for Liverpool. That's why Dominic Szoboszlai is the best player in every game. Everything's built around Dominic Szoboszlai for Liverpool right now. Like, he touches the ball more than anyone else. He does everything more than anyone else, and he looks the best. Like, it's the wrong attitude to have. You find something that makes Wirtz your guy. You back your guy. You don't bench him. You don't bench him. You back him. You don't bench him. You back him. And you've done fuck all for him. You've done nothing for him. You haven't supported him. You haven't come out and praised him. The guy runs nearly 12 kilometres every fucking game. He's outrunning anybody else on the pitch on a consistent basis. Like, he creates more chances than anyone else. You've done nothing to help him. You don't put him in a position where he's got support. You don't put him in a position where there's players around him. Like, you've only played him as left wing twice because you probably had a mind fart or a panic and you probably thought that you might lose your fucking job. Like, I'm probably going to lose my job if I lose any more games. So guess what? I'm going to go back to basics, like really back to basics, and play 90% of Jurgen's team. But I'm telling you, man, the fume and the fucking scapegoating for Florian Wirtz is absolutely wild. It's from everyone. From everyone. And look, if you back him, lads, in the chat. You back him, okay? I am 100% behind this guy because he is the real deal. And out of the amount of shit that's been served to us on so many levels this season, some of the shining lights have been through the sheer incredible skill and flair that this guy has given us. Go and watch him. Just watch Wirtz for 90 minutes. Don't watch anyone else. Just watch Florian Wirtz for 90 minutes. And look what he does. Look where he is. Look at the amount of graft and work rate he does. And he gets nothing from the rest. He gets nothing. He barely gets the ball passed to him. He ends up having to come into defensive midfield to pick the ball up because no one can find him. No one can pass it to him. He stood there so many times with his arms out going, I'm here. I'm here. What are you going to do? I'm here. And I just showed you a clip of 11 times in 10 different games, nobody passed to him for a goal. Nobody passed to him for a goal. You wonder why the guy doesn't shoot. The guy doesn't shoot because he's never in a position to get it. Whenever he's in the position to shoot, no one passes it to him. I just need to recharge my mouse. 2 seconds. I did want to share some more things, but I've got to recharge my mouse. Anyway, Szoboszlai's been our best player this season, 100%. Well, that's because Szoboszlai's the whole team is Szoboszlai right now. The whole team is around Szoboszlai. Everything seems to gravitate around him. Like everything seems to be around Szoboszlai because there has to be. Because he's the one that does so much work. He's the one who seems to be in the centre all the time. Let me just get another. Sorry, bear with me. I've just got to plug another mouse in. 2 seconds. I can't do it because the microphone's plugged in. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to try the mouse again. 2 seconds. Sorry, my mouse ran out of power, so I couldn't share any stuff. Yeah, thank you. And I agree as well. Build a team around Flo and Hugo. Why not? Why not, mate? Because I'll show you this. I'm just going to do a couple more shares and then we're going to head out. I'll just do a couple more shares. Okay, so this was Nagelsmann. He can clear his head here. Just go and get Nagelsmann. Like seriously, just go and get Nagelsmann. Like for me, I'm just like, just go and get Nagelsmann. At least he'll get Florian Wirtz to cook for us. At least he'll get the best out of the guy that we spent so much money on. Then you've got this. Liverpool's back-to-back silverware is slipping away. We're at 2 already. Yeah, there's 2 silverwares down. We've only got 3 left, and Premier League I think well and truly gone. I am genuinely worried about this guy because if we continue to treat the player that, look, in all honesty, nobody thought that we would sign. a Florian Wirtz. No one thought we'd get a Florian Wirtz. Let's be honest. He's a pipe dream for a lot of us. But if we continue the way we are, then Xabi Alonso's just gonna come in and take him. Like, he's just gonna come in and swoop in and take him. And yeah, we might get 100 million back, but do you trust the guy to spend 100 million on anyone that he can get to work anyway? Okay, yeah, we get the 100 million back for Florian Wirtz, and we go and sign what? We go and sign what? Semenyo for 80 million? Or Yakubi Minte for 80 million? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? When you had Florian Wirtz? But yeah, I mean, Frimpong and Wirtz are probably just like looking at Xabi Alonso, going, "Jesus Christ, why didn't I come to Real Madrid now? Like, why didn't I go to Real Madrid? Like, buyer's regret or what?" We also lost this record as well that we were on, 44 games unbeaten. 44 games without with scoring a goal. Arsenal have still got that record with 55 games. 55 games on the run of scoring goals. Liverpool were on that record, but we didn't score against Manchester City, so that record's now gone. So we're out of that record. Wanted to show you this as well. Win percentage. Pep Guardiola, 72% in 1,000 games is insane. But look at Emery. 53% Emery. Only 1% behind Jurgen. Like, yeah, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just going to put it out there. And also Rafa Benitez as well, 48%. What else have I got for you? My mouse gone again. No, it hasn't. Liverpool are the 4th worst reigning Premier League champions in the history of the league. We're going for all the good records. All the good records. So there we are. Points after 11 games. All right. So we're 4th in that table. What else have I got? Got a couple of other things I wanted to share before I finish. This is Nagelsmann again. Like, Nagelsmann's not holding anything back. It's hard for Flo to make such an impact when the coach doesn't know how to utilize him. Like, Jesus Christ. Talk about putting yourself in the picture for the Liverpool job, Nagelsmann. I'm just saying it. Like, Nagelsmann does not give a fuck about Arne Slot. He does not give a fuck about Arne Slot, and he thinks he's crap. Like, you're coming out with stuff like that, mate. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like, more people need to. More people need to call out how shit he's been. And also, Federico Chiesa, I've got to show you this. An interview. Is pineapple pizza acceptable? Don't care. Can you have a cappuccino after 12 o'clock? I don't care. If I went to your house, what would be your signature dish? Don't come to my house. Absolutely love Chiesa. Chiesa also said he didn't want to play for Italy because he doesn't feel like he's in good enough form. I also wanted to put that one out there as well. 241 million spent. 1 goal. I really don't need to talk about that, do I? It's just been an absolute car crash. Also, this is a rumour from djkmack. Real Madrid making a loan move for Florian Wirtz in January. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they put in a loan move for Wirtz in January? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Wirtz wanted to leave. And I also wanted to show you this as well because I thought this was interesting. It could be Harvey Elliott's last game for Villa. He could be on his way back. They might cut his loan completely because they have an opportunity to do it. So Harvey Elliott might be back at Liverpool. I also wanted to say this as well, which I think is quite an interesting point. Last season, we were waxing lyrical that like Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott should be in the England team. Like Harvey Elliott can't even get in the Villa bench, and Curtis Jones can't even get on the Liverpool pitch. Like this is real bad man management of players. Like why on earth we let Harvey Elliott go to Villa is beyond me because it wasn't good for him. It was just good for us. And I also wanted to mention that everybody seems to think that like we're Madrid that good a team. Well, Madrid are clearly having a bit of their own crisis because they drew their last game against Rayo Vallecano. So Real Madrid haven't played well for a few games. We caught them at the right time. I'm not taking away the fact that we played them off the park and we were great. I'm not taking away that fact. But I also wanted to mention that, and I also want to big up Jerry James for this, who talked about it on Donu Sam's show. If you look at the Real Madrid game in isolation, the fact that we played Conor Bradley against Vinny Jr. with no backup, like with no support for Conor Bradley, you're out there, mate. Were we lucky? Like, were we just lucky that Conor Bradley played really well? Because we did exactly the same against Doku, because we didn't play any different. Like, we left Conor Bradley out on an island against Doku. We left Conor Bradley out on an island against Vinny Jr. Like, is it good? Is it good management? Like, was that good tactics? No. It was fucking horrendous tactics. Like, it was really, really bad tactics. Like, against Manchester City, it was a fucking joke. It was an absolute mess. It was a car crash. It was horrible. It was really unfair on Bradley, who got completely torn to pieces by Doku. That could have happened against Real Madrid quite easily. But it was just the fact that Conor Bradley had a better game because Vinny Jr. didn't do what Doku did. But he could have. And you've got to ask the question, were we just lucky in that game as well? Like, we were just lucky that Conor Bradley played really well because Vinny Jr. did not have a go at him like Doku did. Because that could have been an absolute car crash on the right-hand side with Konate again. I'm asking the question because we seem to think that we've turned it all around against Aston Villa and Real Madrid and now we're back. When Aston Villa, Morgan Rogers hit the post in like the 6th minute. That could have gone in. You're 1-0 down, 6 minutes in, at home. Yeah? Okay. Morgan Rogers broke free again through the middle of the park because we had no midfield. And Mamadashvili pulled off a brilliant save. Okay. That was about 15 minutes. Then Matty Cash hit a thunderbolt that Mamadashvili tipped onto the post. That was in like the 20th minute. We could have been 3-0 down in the first 20 minutes. But we had a great game. We had a great game against Aston Villa. Did we? Did we? Because shortly after that, their goalkeeper gave the ball to Mo Salah and we had an open net, basically. And then Gravenberch took a shot that deflected in. But the shot that Gravenberch took was straight at the goalkeeper. So was that a good game? Was that a brilliant game? Is that Liverpool back? Yeah. And then we played Real Madrid at home, who played a weird formation. I'll be honest, like they didn't play a left winger. Sorry, they didn't play a right winger. They played Camavinga as their winger, which was weird because he's not a winger. So it was lopsided. Everything went down one side. Conor Bradley had an amazing game. Everybody's talking about Conor Bradley's amazing game. But that was luck. That was luck that Conor Bradley had the balls and the battle to go up against Vinny Jr. Because if he didn't, we were probably toast in that game. So I'm not bigging the manager now on both of those games when I might have been like, oh, hang on a minute. Liverpool, yeah, the management was a masterclass. That was that. Because in isolation, I'm looking back at it going, no, it's probably luck. It's probably luck that Conor Bradley had a good game against Vinny Jr. But how on earth can you play Vinny Jr. with one right back? Like, surely he needs help. It's Vinny Jr. Doku, you did the same. Got annihilated with Doku. Same situation. One right back, no help. Had a good game against Real Madrid. Could have been 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes against Aston Villa. But we had a brilliant game. Because we were given a gift and then had a deflection. Look, I don't know what to say to you, but Liverpool have not been in games all season. We've not been in games all season. We've not deserved to win comfortably all season. We've not been comfortable all season, and we've not deserved to win comfortably all season. We've had luck as well. Until that changes, I'm slot out. Because I want a manager that can do that. I want a manager that can get the best out of his best players. I want a manager that knows how to manage a team. I want a manager that can manage a team off the pitch as well. I want a guy that knows how to treat his players. I want a guy who's humble. Who's got the balls to stand up and say, it's on me. It's on me. He's not apologised yet. He's not owned up to why we've been shit all season. He still seems to be blaming the players and the referees. And the fact that, teams play differently now. Well, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to play wide open every game for you? Like, it's called management, mate. It's called the Premier League, mate. It's called the best league in the world. So I'm still the same until something changes, and I haven't seen anything change. And I've looked at the Aston Villa and the Real Madrid game in isolation now, and I think we were lucky. Sorry, you're playing Bradley again. If anybody would have told you that we were going to set up with Conor Bradley on his own up against Vinny Jr. with Konate stood next to him, you'd have turned around and said to me, "That's suicide, lad. How can you do that? You have to double up on him. Everybody doubles up on Mo Salah. Nobody doubled up on Vinny Jr. You just left him on his own. For me, that's just Bradley having a good game. And all season, I've said it, all season, we have only won games because of individuals. Not because of the team, not because of the tactics, not because of the cohesion, the intensity, the fight, the will, the patterns, the system. No, we've only won games on individuals. And that game, I'd say the individual was probably Conor Bradley. I'd say the individual was probably Conor Bradley. I'd say Dominic Szoboszlai comes in there as well, by the way, because he absolutely battered their goalkeeper with shots. That's it for me. I don't have anything for you. I don't have no change on my situation. I honestly, I was on Irishman's show. Go and check his show out, by the way, Anfield Irishman, if you haven't. I was on his show yesterday, and we were talking about managers. We were talking about, well, who could be, who could do it, and we even mentioned Steven Gerrard. And you can laugh in the chat, but if Liverpool needs something right now, they probably need some heart. They probably need the city, the fans. If Liverpool needs something right now, they need something which probably isn't the management. They just need something more. And we bring Steven Gerrard in for 6 months before we go and get a big guy, whoever that could be. But you bring Steven Gerrard in for 6 months just to steady the ship. I mean, you'd be winning every home game. Every player would be running through brick walls for that guy. Like, you don't think he could turn a Wirtz or a Szoboszlai into an attacking monster. Like, you don't think he'd go back to a tight formation. Like, that's something that he did at Rangers and Villa. Like, you don't think he'd kind of just go, guys, just what are you comfortable with? Like, he'd have the dressing room. Liverpool doesn't need a big fix. It doesn't need someone to come in and just tactically rip everything up and go, fuck it. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm playing this mad formation that no one's ever heard of. We need someone to come in and just go, what are you guys comfortable with doing? Oh, 4-3-3. Okay, fine. Yeah, you've been doing that for 10 years. 90% of you can do it with your fucking eyes closed, with a smoking jacket on and a pipe. like Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah can play the 4-3-3 in slippers. It doesn't need much, but it needs something needs respect. It needs someone to understand it, understand what it means, understand that you've got to fucking put your foot through that prick. I don't care. Take a yellow, do his knee. I don't care. Be James Milner. Be Jordan Henderson. Be Amane. Be that gnarly, gritty asshole. Do it. Virgil's lost that. Too many players have lost that. Cody Gakpo came on Manchester City and he was jogging around. He literally just came on the pitch. Your job is to come on and potentially get a goal and see where it goes. He was just jogging around the pitch. I'm like, You're the sub, mate. You've literally just come on for like 20 minutes and you're just jogging around. Like, you bring Chiesa on and the guy's like bouncing off people, smashing into people, like running around like a Tasmanian devil. Like he is. Like, get the dogs. You're right. We need some dogs. Like, and Andy Robertson's not it. I'm sorry. Like, I told you this a long time ago. He's a joker. He's a joker. He's a comedian. He's not that guy. Like, everyone seems to think he's that guy because of that one Everton thing he did. He's just not. Like, maybe Curtis Jones is more. There's something fundamentally missing out of Liverpool. Fundamentally missing out of Liverpool. And do I think Steven Gerrard could bring it back? Fuck yeah. I think, get me Steven Gerrard, get me Sammy Hoopier. Get me one of those bastards. Get me a bastard at Liverpool. I mean, Glasner threatened to quit. He sounds like a bit of a bastard. I don't know. Something needs to change. Something needs to change. Anyway, I'm out of here, gang. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is a new thing called Liverpool Latest News. I'm going to be doing it probably most days. Good to have you nearly 100 in here all the time, which is great. Numbers have dropped savagely. I don't know why. It's weird. Please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm on the road to 2,000. I'm going to be doing Jamie's show tonight at 8. So I'm going to go and have a little bit of dinner and chill with the wife for a bit. I'm going to play a game on the computer called Siberia. If you haven't checked it out, that's good. It's called Siberia Remastered. It's a cool game. Really nice artwork. And I'm going to get ready for that, which was going to be a great show tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm going to actually divert you to that. Okay. So if you just stay on here and it'll start at 8 on this channel, it's up to you. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot. And tomorrow I'm going to do a conspiracy show. It'll be 2 hours long. 3i Atlas is in there. I've got loads of crazy stuff to talk about. On that show. If you're not a subscriber, if you're not a member, please join. It's 99p. Okay. A lot of people charge £3, £2, £4, £5. Mine's 99p. It's always been 99p. At one stage, I had like over 400 members. Unfortunately, it's dropped to less than 100 now. It really helps. Look, I don't make pretty much anything off this channel, but the memberships do. And I bought the microphone and the stand with the membership money. And I will buy a good camera with the membership money because the Mac camera isn't fantastic, which I use. So please support the channel. It helps. And I will see you all later. Just before I go, I'm just going to give a shout out to all the members that are in here now. Cop Chronicles, Gary Richards, Mohammed Binkbreck, James LFC, Vic McKay, Polo Mate. Thank you all. Oh, I've got one more. No, that's it. And I've got one more. Who's that? No, that's it. Thank you all for being here, and that's all the members that are in tonight. Appreciate you being here. I'm gonna quickly stick the membership link in the chat. Also, Kenny King is also a member that's in the house tonight. I'm going to quickly put the membership link in there. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay, where is the membership link? The membership link is here. So I'm just sticking that in the chat. That's in there. So please go and join. It's 99p, and I'll be doing a conspiracy show tomorrow for 2 hours, which will be great. You get involved as well. It's all for the members. I won't be doing like a half an hour and then going into the show. This is just members only. Okay. And it's behind the paywall, which means we can talk about anything. Okay. And it is quite wild, but it's fun. Get involved. And remember, I'll be on Jamie's show later, which I'm now going to divert you to, which doesn't start till 8 o'clock, but I'm diverting you to that because I want you to be there because it'll be good. Bear with me on that as well. I hope you put it in there, Jamie. You should have. Yep, here it is. It's called The Ultimate Debate. Okay. Get ready for that. So yeah, just stay on here, and when this finishes, it'll take you there at 8 o'clock. You all have a wonderful evening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you do want to watch my other shows, I did an hour and a half on Slot. Okay, go and watch that. There is some really, really good stuff in there. Like, I broke it down on why he's broke, why he's not good enough. Okay, you can go and watch that as well. But stay on here, and it'll take you to Jamie's show later. I'll see you all at 8 o'clock tonight. You all take care.